I never know how much for my head you want to see. Gosh, I look like a little marshmallow. It's absolutely freezing today. It hailed all night last night, so it kind of looks like it snowed, but it's actually hail, so it's incredibly cold. But I've got this really nice coffee here to keep me warm. So I have some art supplies to show you. Basically, I ordered these months ago because I started this huge oil painting. I think I started it in September, and I was using really old art supplies. I was using really old paint. I was painting out of a Lurpak tub, which is margarine. I was using that as a palette. It actually worked really well because then you can put the lid on top of it, and because it's plastic you can just wipe it clean. But it looked so ugly, and the paintbrushes that I was using were so battered and dried up and just decrepit and crap. Can I swear? Probably not. And I was getting quite far with the painting. I mean, it's nearly finished. So I didn't really need to buy new art supplies, but I knew that my art supplies, because they were old and bad, not like bad quality, if I bought new art supplies, that would speed up the process, which is kind of ironic actually, because as soon as the art supplies came, I stopped painting. Because I wanted to film a little haul for you and show you the art supplies first before I open them. So I have them here. I didn't order loads, and I ordered them, almost all of them, from Jackson's Art Supplies, which I've been using for years, and I've never had a bad purchase from there. I don't think I've ever had a bad purchase from there. It's a really nice website. There's loads of stuff to choose from, so I just picked up a few different bits and I thought I would show you them. So pretty much everything is in this box. So I'm pretty sure these arrived in September or early October, and I haven't opened them, and I spent quite a lot of money for the very few amount of things that I got, so I can't actually remember what I ordered. Oh, I totally forgot I got that. There's a brush missing. Just when I was saying that I've never had any problems with Jackson's Art Supplies, but never mind, I'm sure they'll sort it out. Okay, so starting with the least exciting things, but kind of exciting for me because I've never had a real like nice high quality oil painting brush before, and I actually ordered 3, but only 2 have come. Oh, that's nice. They all come with these little stickers on them that says that their packaging is 100% compostable. That's really nice. Do you have a compost bin? I do. I'm a bit obsessed with making my own compost, side note. So, oh no, it's here. Oh, I do apologise, Jackson's Art Supplies, you have sent me all of them. So I ordered this one. I'm guessing it's the number 10 Jackson's Pro Krill Brush Filbert number 10. And I bought this. It's got a nice rounded tip, which I think is my favourite shape for oil painting brushes, and it's got a really long handle. I've never had one with a long handle before, which is supposed to like give you lots of distance so that you can paint from further back and get perspective, and usually I paint like really close up. So I bought this one in particular to push me out of my comfort zone and try and make some broader strokes. So you can spend a lot of money on paintbrushes, a lot of money. And I think this one was £13, which is the most I've ever spent on a brush. And this one was at the lower end, so Jackson's do their own paintbrushes. So I thought I would start at the lower end of the higher end types of brushes, if you know what I mean, and see how I get on with it. But I'm really excited to use this. And then from the same line, I got the number 4, which is still quite a big paintbrush for me, but 6 sizes smaller. And again, it's got like a nice long handle, and that one was £6.60. And I'm not sure, every time I watch a haul, people don't tell you how much things cost. Do you care how much things cost? Because I want to know. Am I alone with that? I'm not sure. A brush that I purchase and repurchase over and over again, are detail brushes, like 0, 00, 000, like 50, I think I've bought before. I think I might have even bought like 10 0, which is super tiny, really detailed brushes, because like I said, I'm always working up really close. And I'm not sure if people ever look at their artwork that they buy up as close as I paint, so I don't know if I'm wasting my time, but it's just an obsession that I have. So I bought the 0 brush, which has a really tiny little head. I mean, it's probably not going to focus. No, it's not, but it's really small. And this, I think, is going to be perfect for fur. So spoiler alert, I'm drawing an animal. I bet you would never have guessed that I was drawing an animal. So those are the 3 brushes that I bought. I don't know what Pro Krill means, but this one says Accoya Synthetic by Jackson's, and these 2 say Pro Krill by Jackson's, but I did select synthetic, so I hope that they are. Another thing that I was finding really difficult when I was working on the painting, and when I work on any paintings, is trying to find somewhere to rest my arm so I can get a good balance when I'm making a stroke. And I have only seen 2 artists use one of these, but they're like really good. So I thought, well, if I want to be as good as they are, I probably need one of these things. So it is called, it's called a Mahl stick, M-A-H-L. So it's a stick. It comes in two parts like that, and it's got this leather bit at the end which you lean onto your painting. I mean, I don't know exactly how to use it because I've never had one before, but the idea is that you lean this bit on the painting, and then you've got something for your hand to balance on, so your hand isn't touching the canvas. But then I suppose this is touching the canvas, so I'm not sure how it works, but it looks really cool, and it's a nice wooden one, and it's got these gold bits on it, so you know, it doesn't look plaggy or anything. It looks nice, like nice quality, and it's got these ridges on the top, so it looks really well made. I mean, they sold things like this on Amazon, but to get one that was this quality, it was a lot more expensive, or you could get cheap like plastic ones, but I wanted one that looks nice, because I'm just aesthetically driven like that a lot of the time, which is a shame. It cost me more money, but then the things look pretty, don't they? So I'm excited about that. This is obviously another thing that my dog's going to chew up before I get the chance to use it, which is great. Then I got this wooden palette, which is a varnished walnut palette, 30 by 40. So this is to replace the margarine tub. So I got a nice varnished wood so that it's easier to clean, because I didn't want anything that was porous that would make cleaning the oil paints really difficult, because that's something that I don't like to do, because I don't like to use any chemicals. So I don't use turpentine, I don't use brush cleaner, I only use oil to clean and to thin out my paints. I use the same thing for both. I thought that that would be a nice addition to the oil paint collection, and it looks quite nice as well. So if I seem like I'm rushing, Anthony's just taken Hope on a quick walk, and I never get the house to myself to talk to the camera, because I feel really awkward when I talk to the camera if I think that someone can hear me. So I'm trying to rush through before they get back. So the other things that I got, I did order from Amazon. So these will be really easy to link if you want to check any of these out. So I got a detail miniature paintbrush set, so not at all pushing myself out of my comfort zone, and it was quite affordable. I think it was about £10 or something, and it's from a brand called WLOT. This is the set. It's got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 brushes, ranging from small to really small, and none of them look frayed. So I was quite impressed when these arrived, because a lot of brushes that you order from Amazon, they arrive already frayed, so you can't use them for detail work. So I'm happy with those, and because they were quite affordable, like one pack of these cost the same as one of those. But just looking at it, you can tell that this is much better quality, but these don't last very long anyway, especially the way that I paint and the way that I clean my brushes. I'm not very delicate with them. So I thought that having a range that is slightly cheaper would work best for me at the moment. Okay, so the last things that I've got to show you are stationery. I am obsessed with journaling. I do morning pages every morning. I write 3 pages, sometimes 4, depending on how much I need to get out. And I do that every morning. So the last one, which I bought at around the same time as I got all of these art supplies, was this one. And this is a journal by Peter Pauper Press Inc., which is a New York based company, and they make the most beautiful journals. The paper inside them's gorgeous. They all have this gold trim on the edges of all of the paper, and they all have different really beautiful designs on the covers of the books, on the front and on the back. And then on the inside they have this gold paper, and they all come with a bookmark as well, which is really nice when you're writing in every day, so you can quickly find where you were at. I can't remember how much this one cost me. I think this was about £9 or £10, and I bought this one. I chose this one because I was obsessed with lemons at the time. So it's got these beautiful lemon illustrations on them with birds and countryside, and I live in the countryside, so I thought that this was perfect for the time. I finished that yesterday, so I've just bought another one, and I started that one 7 weeks ago, so that's roughly how long I've had all this stuff. So I've just bought another one, which I also started yesterday. This one was a little bit more expensive. They kind of range in price from like £10 to £15 on Amazon, but these are the most beautiful journals, and I've looked everywhere, that are hard backed. They don't have spiral. They have nice paper inside, nice lined paper. Look, I can show you the inside of this. So it's like an off-white cream paper with a really delicate, it's actually dotted, the lines, they're not like one full straight line, it's loads of tiny little dots, so they're really delicate. There's 160 pages in them, so they last quite a long time, and they're just really affordable for what they are. You know, they look beautiful on your desk. And this one is the 5th, I think, that I've bought. So I've been collecting them for a while, and I have genuinely looked everywhere for the same quality in the same price bracket, and I just can't find it. I don't like spiral bound in anything. I don't like it in sketchbooks either. I like to be able to open my book flat. I like the paper to feel nice because I'm a bit of a paper snob, and I like hard backed because I want my journals to last a long time and not get bent. So I think the quality of those is really, really good. If you're looking for a new journal, then I really highly recommend those because I love them. And the last thing that I've got to show you, which is not exciting at all and not high quality at all, these are really cheap. These are my favourite pens, and I've spoken about these a lot, especially I think on Instagram. I'm always telling people about these pens. These are the Tix Platinum disposable fountain pens. I have been through probably about 10 of these, and I only use these pens in those journals. That's what I buy them for. So they're all consistent. They're all inked in the same pen, basically, is what I'm trying to say. So I buy these from Amazon. They're like £1.99 for one pen, or you can get a box of 12 for £18, I think. And the past couple of times that I've looked, they haven't sold the individual pens anymore in blue, because I only use blue. So I bought the box of 12, which works out cheaper per pen. So I highly recommend these pens if you're a fountain pen lover, but you hate it when they leak. These have never leaked. You don't like changing the ink cartridges because that usually ends up in a leak, and they're really affordable. So highly recommend those. And that is everything that I've got to show you. So I hope you enjoyed that little haul, and now I can get on with my life and enjoy my art supplies and not have to look at those cardboard boxes anymore.